up. Ooh, it's like really echoey in here. That's a little weird, not gonna lie. We should just, interesting. I shall think on that. I don't know what I want to film today. Like, I literally have no idea what I want to do today, and I have work at 1. So like, I'm not sure if I want to do like a vlog today. I'm not sure if I want to do like a tag like Emily did. Tags are pretty cool. I'm not sure what I want to do. So like, tell me in the comments. Oh wait, you can't because like you're gonna be, oh my god, the accent. You're gonna be watching it and then it's already gonna have happened. Wow, so you guys are like in the future basically watching this. Hopefully it actually sees the light of day and not just my eyes. Okay, the accent's over. It's done. It's canceled. It's killed. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna think about it and then I will be back with an idea. Yup. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Can my chair function? Guys, so I've decided on a video, and that video is gonna be a Sims tag because as most of you know, I am obsessed with The Sims. So I thought maybe that would be a great way to start my channel, like go in directions that I really want to make content towards, and that didn't make any sense, so that was cool. Love that for me. Basically, I want to start putting more varieties of content onto my channel. Like, I just want to do what makes me happy, and things like that make me pretty damn happy. So, excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to curse in my video. This is a family-friendly channel. So, I found this tag on the forum, the Sims forum, and I forgot what person made the tag, so I will just put it in. Thank you to the person who made the tag. I'm about to butcher this entire video because speaking is not my strong suit, so of course I made a YouTube channel, you know, it makes sense. First question is, how long have you been playing the Sims franchise? I think I started when I was in 3rd grade maybe, so over 10 years for sure, like maybe 11, 12 years I've been playing now. The Sims was just something that I discovered and I really enjoyed, like making my Sims and playing and just reaching out in another world and like living out my wildest dreams as a kid, you know. Second question, who told you about The Sims? How did you start playing the game? I don't think that anyone really told me about it. When I started playing, it was back when like GameStop was the only way you got your games. So I just was in GameStop because I had a Nintendo, I think. Oh no, I had a computer, but I didn't really use it. And I went into GameStop and I was getting a game for my Nintendo, and then I saw like a PC section and I was like, whoa, you could play games on your computer? Because the only game that I ever played on my freaking computer was like the SpongeBob typing simulator. Like that was my extent of like games on my PC. And so I discovered that there was something called The Sims, and when I read the little informational back thing, I was like, oh, this sounds like something that is pretty different and interesting. But it was rated like T for teen, and I was only like 7 or 8. So that was a little bit of a struggle, like getting my parents like let me play. But after that, because I had really no friends in the school that I was in at the time, that was my way of like having my own adventures and like making friends and having fun, was playing The Sims. What is your favorite part of the game? Cass, create a sim, telling stories, building houses and community lots, ... My favorite part of The Sims, there's 2 parts. When I play The Sims, I like to make stories. So my favorite part is thinking of the characters that I want to have. And usually the way I do it is like, I'll make a sim and then I'll like look at them, and kind of as I'm making them, as they start to grow as a sim, I will create a story around them and then add characters as needed, or like sims or whatever. So my favorite part is definitely Cass, and then I like the gameplay. So yeah, telling stories is definitely my favorite. When I'm playing on my own, like I like to be involved, I like to be intrigued. And now I'm just holding this marker. Okay, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Next question. Who is your favorite sim from the game? My favorite sim? That's a tough question. I would have to say like all the Sims, the pre-made Sims from The Sims 2. The Sims 2 I feel like is the superior game out of the whole franchise, but Sims 4 is like a close second. But The Sims 2 was so well thought out and planned. The Sims 2 was really great about developing these characters and creating relationships like the Broke family, Brandy, Skip, Broke. It talked about how Skip, the dad, drowned in like an accident in the pool, and how Brandy, the wife of Skip, is like struggling to raise kids. But she has a baby after he's already dead, and it looks nothing like him, which, what's going on there, Brandy? You got some explaining to do. But like, it's stuff like that the Sims team really just thought through and like created this wonderful world of characters that are real, kind of. If you were a Sim, what will your traits be and where would you live? Well, if I were a Sim, I think my traits, well, it depends on which game. I think my traits would be outgoing, a foodie, and ambitious. I feel like those three traits kind of define who I am as a person. The town that I would live in, The Sims 4, would have to be Sulani. That world is absolutely stunning. I've only gotten to play with it for a little bit, but after watching like YouTubers, their Let's Plays, I would love to live there because I enjoyed Hawaii. I love tropical locations and like I wish I could live there. So obviously that's where I would want to go. Other than that, I would probably want to live in Strangeville. I'm used to Strangetown because in The Sims 2, that's what it was called, Strangetown, not Strangeville. Like, Strangeville, what the fuck? Just call it Strangetown, that's what it is. But yeah, I would love to live there because the mystery, the aliens, like, it just seems so interesting. Next question, 6. Do you use custom content and mods in your games? Who is your favorite creator? I do love custom content. I honestly cannot play my game if I don't have custom content in it. Now, that's not to say that the Sims team isn't doing a great job, because they're doing an amazing job creating things, but like the custom content people, they like take it to the next level, if you know what I mean. Like, they put their own spin on it, but like it's so beautifully done and wonderful. My favorite modders or custom content creators, oh man, honestly, I should pay more attention to who I download because they are so amazing. Like, the people that I like find, they are wonderful. And I've been saying like a lot, so shoot me in the face, please. I'm more of a Maxis Match kind of gal myself. So honestly, I'm gonna have to put it after because I am a forgetful person. So I'm gonna put on the screen my favorite modders, and you guys should definitely check them out because they have wonderful content. Which expansion pack, stuff pack, game pack is your favorite one from The Sims, The Sims 2, The Sims 3, The Sims 4? I didn't play The Sims. By the time I got into the Sims franchise, it was no longer sold in stores, and we didn't really use Amazon. Like, I don't really think it was a big thing then. And eBay was risky, so I never ended up getting it. In terms of Sims 2, I would definitely have to say my favorite expansion pack, oh god, there were so many amazing ones, would have to be either Apartment Life or the vacation one. I literally just forgot what it's called. The Apartment Life was great because you could live in apartments, and this was the start of apartments. I just said apartments 5,000 times. What the fuck does it even mean? Oops, sorry. Family friendly channel. Basically, Apartment Life was one of my favorites because it was just really interesting to live in an apartment complex with other Sims, and you had neighbors, and at times they would like make noise and you'd go knock on their door and like yell at them to shut up, and you could get roommates, and like rent was due, and the apartments were so small, but there were so many people in the complex that like if you went outside, there would always be like Sims like loitering outside that you could talk to. So like if you had to level up in your career and you needed more friends, like contacts to do so, you could just go outside and like talk to people for a little bit and make friends or fall in love or get a roommate and then be their friend. Like, it was just really a cool feature that I don't think it was in The Sims before. In The Sims 3, my favorite expansion pack would have to be Ambitions. that pack was really like innovative in a way that in The Sims 2, the careers, they weren't really careers. You kind of just did they were all the same. They just made different pay and you had to do different skills for it. But in The Sims 3 Ambition, you could be a firefighter, you could be a hairstylist, you could be an interior designer, you could be a ghost hunter, and these careers were very interactive. So let's say The Sims 3 was an open world, so you could just go anywhere you wanted, kind of how GTA is. So let's say you were an interior designer, you'd get a call and it's for a job. And basically you'd drive over to the Sim's house that the job is for, and you'd start designing their house. You had free will, you could do whatever you wanted, and you'd get rated based on your job well done or not. And you'd get paid. And so it was basically gigs here and there. And it was all interactive. And the same with firefighting. When you were a firefighter, there would be fires that would crop up throughout the town, and you just put them out. And then there were emergencies that you take care of, and you take care of those. And as you level up, there are more fires and more things to deal with. And so I just loved how new and different that aspect of gameplay was, and I just loved it. I thought it was so creative and new and fresh and fun. Frick on a stick. I locked it. Now I cannot get the questions. Hold on, technical difficulties. Oh my gosh, I got it right. This is my sister's phone. I can't film, I can't hold my own phone because I'm filming with it because my camera's dead and I'm too impatient to do anything about that. Cool, okay, I know her password now. It's her birthday, so probably shouldn't have told the internet that. So in The Sims 3, that was definitely my favorite game pack. In The Sims 4, my favorite would have to be either, what was it called? City Living, or the new one, Island Living. Just because City Living was such a new experience, kind of like how with The Sims 2 I said about apartment life. It's basically the same thing, there's apartments, but they just do it so wonderfully that you could just feel every ounce of life in the town. Whatever apartment building you live in, they're in different districts. So there's the food district, the art district, the fashion district. And in the different neighborhoods, there's always something going on downstairs at the ground level. There's festivals and food trucks, kind of food stands, and there's all kinds of townies that just wander around, and there's the karaoke bar you can go to, and it's just so lively and entertaining. You really just feel every ounce of life as if it were a real city like San Francisco. And the reason I like Island Living is because it's such a beautiful world. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's so visually stunning. The water is beautiful, the mountains, the trees, the homes, and now you can build over water. Basically, you can have stilts over the water and have your house there. So that was pretty cool. There's mermaids. There's just so much culture that is added to both of these packs. In City Living, there's so many new food types. There's so much colorful, wonderful, different types of clothing. And in Sulani, it's very reflective of Hawaiian culture, Pacific Islander. It is just beautiful. Which expansion pack is your least favorite one? Stuff pack, game pack. In The Sims 2, my least favorite one, I don't even think I have one, to be honest. There was nothing wrong. I guess, well, let me think. A stuff pack that I thought was stupid was the Diesel stuff pack. It was Diesel is a brand of clothing, I'm pretty sure, but I just thought it was such a waste of time. They also had an H&M stuff pack, but that one wasn't that bad. You could build a store and base it off of H&M in the game, which wasn't too bad, but it was just meh. In The Sims 3, Island Paradise was the worst because, and that's funny because I said that the best was Island Living for Sims 4, but for Sims 3, the worst, its downfall, was frickin' Island Paradise. Anyone in the Sims community will tell you that because, first of all, it's the slowest, laggiest piece of shit that's ever been made, and it was a beautiful game. If it ran better, if I had a fucking Hulk for a computer, I'm sure it would have been beautiful, it would have worked wonderfully, but for people who don't have powerful computers, or my computer's pretty powerful, but it's not like NASA grade computer powerful level. Since I don't have that type of computer, it's basically impossible for me to use it because it's so laggy. Since The Sims 3 was an open world and most of Island Paradise's world, I don't even remember what it's called. I don't remember what the town is called because I could never play it, but basically, if you were to try and like swim somewhere, you would get stuck and then you just sit there for like hours as time passes by, but no one would move, your Sims wouldn't move, and then it would just freeze and crash. Basically the whole fucking time. Like, how is that enjoyable for anyone? So I would never download it when I played it. I would literally take it out. Like, thanks for my wasted money right there. But yeah, that was the worst one. The Sims 4, we all know, the Sims 4 stuff pack, the pets, my first pet stuff pack was stupid because it basically was more shit that they made after the fact that they made the Sims 4 pets. And the Sims 4 cats and dogs, actually not pets. The Sims 4 cats and dogs was wonderful. It was what fans had been waiting for all along. And now I know your horse girls, your local horse girls are probably mad because they didn't have horses like they had in The Sims 3, but I'm sure they'll make it if they feel like it. If not, you know, cry me a river, sorry, go yeehaw somewhere else. No, I'm just kidding. I have nothing against the horsey girls, but I know that people were more excited about cats and dogs and horses, and they did it so wonderfully. The cats and dogs have like personalities. They have life to them. They have wonderful like traits. You can just do whatever you want with your okay, whoa, that took a dark turn. You can just be really good friends with your dog or cat. Let's just stop there. Yeah, you can be friends with them. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. But after the game was released, they made something called the stuff pack, which is like extra like DLC. It's not as expensive or immersive as a game pack, and it's not like an expansion pack. It's basically just like new content that you can add to your game. And it was called my first pet stuff pack. And basically what it did was it added new stuff into the game that you didn't already have. But the catch was you couldn't download it unless you had the pets, cats and dogs. So it was basically just a big cash grab for them being lazy and not finishing all the content that they wanted to finish when they released cats and dogs. And they were just releasing it for money. So it was just stupid, waste of time, didn't like it. The last question is, when The Sims 4 is out, what do you want to be brought in the game? What do you miss most? What do you miss most? I'm an idiot. Well, I don't know if this tag was created before The Sims 4 came out, but like, that's a little strange. But The Sims 4 is out. It's been out for like 5 years now, maybe 5. It came out in 2014. It's 2019. Yeah, 5 years. In September. I would have to say that one thing that I really want The Sims 4 to bring back into the game is the way that Generations was. Oh, I forgot about Generations. Generations is my favorite fucking Sims 3 pack. But Generations was just so wonderful. In The Sims 2, family wasn't really like family. It was just kind of like someone you were stuck with and like you would talk to them every once in a while. But in The Sims 3, it brought family relationships and like teen and child like lives to life, basically. You could go to prom, you had science projects, you had like after school activities, you had you could pull pranks, you could go do, I think, Boy Scouts, like you could do so much. And you'd have graduation and like your whole family would like drive to town hall and go to graduation with you, and you could take videos, like you could take home videos of it and then create a tape, and then you could put it into your TV in The Sims, like in The Sims game, and the whole family could just watch the graduation. And it was just like something that, although it seems not too big of a deal for us storytellers and like people who create like this whole world in their Sims, we loved it. It was a wonderful addition to the game. So I hope that this comes back. They did have a Parenthood pack, but it was definitely a great addition to the pack, and they added toddlers and they added lots of stuff you can do to take care of the toddlers, but it would just be a million times better if Generations came back or some form of it, but better. Yeah. And also if you could Add strollers, so you could like take your kid, like your little toddler, for like a little stroller ride. That would be fun. But yeah, I miss that the most, I would have to say. And then the vacation packs, those are the best, where you could travel to 3 different worlds and just like adventure and do all these things. But I see that The Sims 4 is definitely doing things a lot different than their predecessors. They're making little game packs with content. Like they made a camping one, and way in the beginning, I don't even remember what it was called, like forest living or some shit like that. Camping, it's gonna bother me. Outdoor retreat. It was called Sims 4 Outdoor Retreat. Yeah, so that one was pretty cool for like about like 20 minutes, and then you kind of got tired of it. And then they made the town Salvadorada with the... Why is my memory so bad on camera? It's the... I can't remember. I'm gonna look it up because it's gonna freaking bother me. The Sims 4 game packs. Jungle Adventure. It was called Jungle Adventure. That was the game pack I'm thinking of. Jungle Adventure, which you could travel to like this jungle climate with wonderful, beautiful views. It was very like South American, wonderful. It was just beautiful, but you kind of get tired of it after like 2 seconds. Yeah, so I want more vacations. I want more family stuff for storytelling purposes. That's what I miss the most and want the most back into the game. That's the end of my tag. It's number 10 is who do you tag. Obviously, I don't really know many people in the Sims community. So if you play Sims and you want to do one of these, fucking do it and tag me in it. I would love to watch. I would love to see that. That would make me happy. If not, go play Sims. It's way discounted right now, and I know they gave it away for free for like a week or so. So just go play Sims for me, like please. That'll make me happy. That'll make you happy. You can kill people if you're into that. You can like get mods and be fucking Santa Claus. You can. It's endless what you can do. You can play fucking Harry Potter. They have like a Harry Potter stuff pack that modders have made, and it's wonderful. It's amazing. So yeah, go out, play Sims. Thanks for watching. I don't know what I'm doing. See ya. That was cringy at best.